reviews. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks. This place sucks.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I want to kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
How did your football team do today? A lot of people's football teams got beat up today. How did it go for you guys? What do you think, Leah? What do you think about it?
Niga bands?
Oh. Oh, my.
Niga bands?
Wow. Well, anyway, I'm sorry. My wife is... We're going to have to kill her now. Sorry.
Niga bands?
But it's okay. It's okay. What's up, everybody? We're just getting started. Let everybody know we're live. Hit the like button. It's Sunday night. I've been sick all weekend, but I'm going to push through this little stream here tonight. Gobble this. Yeah, Jesse's dead, guys.
Hey, dark, congrats on making it over 100 days sober. Good job, dark night, but I can't hide how I feel. I need to get this off my chest. I need to relax. I hope you relapse. I hope you relapse.
What's up, everybody?
You are trash. I hope you relapse. Hey, dark, congrats on making it over 100 days sober. Good job, dark night, but I can't hide how I feel. I need to get this off my chest. I need to relax. I hope you relapse. I hope you relapse. 'Cause dark, you are trash. I hope you relapse.
I don't think Dork is relapsed. To my knowledge yet, man, I think he's been doing pretty good. Like, I don't think he's having any, like, relapse problems or anything like that. So, which is, in all honesty, is good. We joke about that in that song, but, yeah, in real life, we probably want the guy to do well. So, it's I think he's been doing well. I think Dork has been doing just great, and that's great for him. And that's really what you want, man. You don't want the guy to, you don't want Dork Knight to, like, die or something. Or, like, to fall apart or something like that. The guy was really falling apart. Like, he was on a downward spiral to death. So it's really a good thing, what's happened to Dork. For real. Like, it's pretty crazy, man. What a turnaround, This is, I think the longest turnaround that the guy's had in his life of the last 10 years for sure. So you got to give it up, man. A lot of people would have would have gone out. They would have failed. They would have fallen apart. That guy, and then he kind of got busted for something that really wasn't even necessarily a full-on issue. Like, he'd done a lot of other things he could have been in much bigger trouble for. And then in the end, the reason he gets in trouble and has to clean up his life is because he fell asleep in a car and wasn't driving it, but was drunk in the car. You know what I mean? So, that's like fate or something came around to sort of just kind of screw him over. Just so, he wouldn't continue on his role of destruction, By the way, way back when the AEW people allegedly banned the Briscoe brothers, everybody. I mean, people think it was Tony Khan that banned them, so I don't know if this is like a cop out or something. But Tony Khan confirms executive responsible for the Briscoes ban is long gone. That's kind of funny. So that means that so then why did Tony Khan ban Hulk Hogan and all these other people then? So maybe it is the executives, but I just feel like that's... Can anyone believe that? Can anyone really believe that that's the issue? Because why would some executive want those guys not to be here? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what's funny? One of the pieces of news that came out of Full Gear was the fact that the fans were singing how the tables have turned, everybody. How about how the tables have turned? AEW crowd started singing Seth Rollins' theme during Jon Moxley's match the other day during Full Gear. So now you got AEW crowds. AEW crowds are now singing for the WWE people in AEW. I mean, bro, what a total 180 we've done. 6 years ago, we sat here and we had Cody Rhodes on the show. And I talked to Cody Rhodes about WWE fans screaming for, chanting AEW in WWE. It's just crazy to go back and to think about that. Now you got the complete opposite. The complete opposite. It's just wild, man. Like this shit is wild. We asked Cody Rhodes about this when it happened with Bray Wyatt, back when Cody Rhodes was on the show. And
this is Wardlow.
This is what Cody Rhodes said about that.
From AEW, and you're watching The Joe Cronin Show.
A wrestling podcast with attitude.
Here's a clip from the interview I just had with Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes about a whole bunch of different topics. But, of course, tomorrow, AEW in Boston. AEW is also going to be in tickets at AEWtix.com. Hearing AEW chants on a different brand's pay-per-view the other night.
I mean, when those come up, I wasn't watching the pay-per-view, but when those come up, everyone, your phone starts blowing up, and your social starts blowing up. Whenever the crowd chants something, whether it's boring, whether it's the promotion, whether it's your name, it means they want to be rewarded with something. That's just kind of when you're in the ring, wrestling 101, and we know we want to reward them. So it was flattering. I wouldn't be one to gloat about it, only because I know that one of the guys in that match got concussed, and this job ain't that easy. But nonetheless, whenever we hear those chants, it's more validation that what we're doing and what we've been saying about this market existing is real.
Yeah, you feel on one hand you want.
So I wonder, what does this say? Is this the fans telling everybody that they really want the Shield to get back together, or they want a reunion? They want Seth Rollins to be in AEW. They want Moxley to go back to WWE. I mean, this was at AEW. Is this the fans wanting WWE and AEW to work together? Like, I'm not really sure. What does this say is what I'm trying to say. What does this say about this situation? And yeah, don't forget Cody ended racism. That's true. So we have to always remember that about Cody Rhodes. Now, ZACK RYDER, unbelievably, is maybe a trans. If you guys saw this post I put out earlier, and if you don't believe me, just look at the photo, man. I mean, what's going on here? ZACK RYDER is a trans person. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, this is unbelievable. I mean, see for yourself. If you don't believe me, maybe you believe your eyes. Take a look at this. This is crazy. I mean, full camel toe right there. Full camel toe right there. Look at that. Look at that. Zachary, Matthew, or is it something else? Is it Martha, Melissa? Look at that. Like, what is happening here? Can we get some biological, maybe doctor or somebody in here to break this down? And I'm not the one who went looking for this. He posted this on his, ex Twitter. I mean, what's going on here? I don't even know what life is anymore, to be honest. Guys, guys, girls, whatever you are. It's okay. Listen, we're open-minded here. You can be whatever you want. It's not a problem. But when you sort of pretend like it's what is going on when it didn't, it's confusing. It's like when Tony Khan says he feared for his life, and it was like the most dangerous thing he'd ever seen, even though CM Punk just kind of bumped into his table and pointed at him and yelled at him. That really wasn't that big a deal. And, some other people say things like, well, I'm a man, I'm ZACK RYDER, I'm Matt Cardona, but my eyes tell me otherwise, just like my eyes tell me otherwise about Tony Khan, that, I don't think that your life was really in danger, Tony Khan. I think that, you were scared, but it really wasn't that big a deal. But you thought it was the most dangerous situation in the world ever, and your life was in danger. Like, if you thought CM Punk pointing at you and bumping into a table and screaming at you meant your life was in danger, bro, you've never had your life in danger. Your life has never been in danger. But yeah, ZACK RYDER rocking the fupa. And this is not a Photoshop. This is on his Twitter account. It's on Instagram. He posted this photo. I didn't do this. He did it. And I just looked at it and said, well, wait a minute. What's going on here? There's some, you know what I'm saying? Like, one time, a long time ago, we talked about Triple H in China. And, Triple H got up in there, and there was some trash in the way. And he was like, whoa, and he pulled out of that and was like, I'm done with this. There's some trash in the way. But this isn't trash in the way. This is devoid of trash right here. I mean, I don't even know what this means. And it's none of my business, really, to be honest. It is what it is. Speaks for itself, I guess. Bret Hart was shown a thing about MJF the other day, and then Bret Hart said, who is that? That's crazy. Bret Hart. So Bret Hart don't even like MJF. You see that? Like, even MJF gets bashed. You know, that's just sad. You know? Bret Hart. Chelsea Green must be really disappointed. Yeah, see, that's the problem. And maybe that's why Chelsea Green is always so upset. You know? She is so upset. And that could be why. Unbelievable. Back in a minute, guys. Back in a minute. Did you guys know you can use my Amazon link that Nightbot shares out in the chat over and over again to shop on Amazon, and it gives me money when you buy things on Amazon you're going to buy anyway? Please help support the show with that. Thank you.
I said I dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied.
Don't be like Jay Menace. Donate to paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. That's right. paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show to directly donate to the Joe Cronin Show. Credit card, PayPal, whatever. paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. Or, of course, you guys can use Cash App or Streamlabs links as well. And that funds the show directly. We need your help. I need your donations in order to keep going. That's just a fact of the matter. We don't have big sponsors right now. You are the big sponsors on the Joe Cronin Show, other than using the Amazon link. But don't be like Jay Menace and say you're going to donate like $1,000 and then don't do it, because that's just evil. So feel free to hit me up and I'll read your comment, direct donation, or whatever it is. And of course, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show as well if you want to get content.
Dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied. I said I dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied. I said I dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied. But I lied. Yeah, that dumb cracker thought I was gonna drop a K, but then I took it away. Yeah, watch his face light up like Christmas. And then I took it away like I pissed on his missus. I can't believe I lied, cause I'm Jay Menace. Look at the dough I got, I'm not gonna give it to Joe. I'm gonna lie to him, I'm gonna tell him to get ready to take it away again. Ha ha ha, the black man got dough, but Joe, you got nothing, I'm not donating to your show. Cause I'm Jay Menace, look at the dough I got, I'm not gonna give it to Joe. I'm gonna lie to him, I'm gonna tell him to get ready to take it away again. Ha ha ha, the black man got dough, but Joe, you got nothing, I'm not donating to your show.
Hey, you've probably been watching Joe gamble on these slots online. And of course, it's not legal in all the states, so the site doesn't work in every state in the U.S., but for a lot of them it does. Most of them it does. Well, if you want to learn more, go to my Twitter account, my X account, follow me over there, and read my profile description, because everything's right there for you. Back to you with everything you need to get going, some bonus cash.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
All right, let's go over these football scores we got here. Let's take a look at what's going on. I didn't get to pick any games this week because I've been sick and busy and whatever. But right now the Rams are ramming the Buccaneers. It's only halftime. The Bills lost to the Texans in kind of a surprise game that sort of solidifies for me that the Bills are a mess. they still could end up winning and getting to the Super Bowl somehow. But, like, I don't know, man. The Bills are vastly flawed. I don't think they can win a Super Bowl. If they did, I mean, if the Bills won a Super Bowl, it would be the ugliest season of a team to win a Super Bowl in a while to me. Bills looking ugly, lost to Texans. Colts lost to the Chiefs, which is crazy as well to me, because the Colts had all this momentum and the Chiefs were, having their struggles, and now the Chiefs beat the Colts. So that's crazy. Seahawks beat the Titans. No surprise there. It's close, though. Vikings lost to the Packers. That's pretty much expected. The Ravens beat the Jets. I would hope so. The Giants lost to the Detroit Lions, but put forth a pretty heavy effort in a wild game. A wild game in New York and Detroit today. The Bears defeated the Steelers. You heard me right. The Chicago freaking Bears defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers, and with that, the Pittsburgh Steelers' hopes and dreams of a Super Bowl AFC Championship win, in my opinion, have dropped a little bit. The Patriots played a pretty bad game today for the most part, and they were still able to beat the Bengals. The Bengals looked pretty good at times. There was a call that kind of went the Patriots' way at the end of the game a little bit. A couple calls went against them before. It was all over the place, but the Bengals' defense gave the Patriots fits a little bit. Patriots did not play a clean game fully. They played kind of an ugly game and still won this one, so hey, you do what you got to do. And they unfortunately got some injuries again, so now the Patriots are starting to get a little banged up, especially on that front line. Left guards and centers and just people are hurt. So Patriots are banged up, but somehow they come across with a win. And Patriots are the best record in the league. That's crazy. They haven't not lost on the road this season. That's crazy. The Browns and Raiders, the Browns beat the Raiders. The Raiders, I told you at the beginning of the season, I thought the Raiders were going to be a big fraud. And the Raiders, to me, are a fraud. Jaguars beat the Cardinals as they continue to kind of like rise up a bit. Eagles fall to the Cowboys. What? After the last time these two teams came together and it was a close game and it was wild and the Cowboys almost won and they lost, this time the Cowboys defeated the Eagles. Once again, the Eagles are not the team. Are not just the team going to the Super Bowl. The Eagles aren't just saying, we're going to the Super Bowl. Nope. They're getting beat up here or there. The Cowboys are not just some team that's going to go to the Super Bowl, but they're pretty good. The Falcons and Saints, I mean, bro, every team that you think could be really good is not that good, right? Every team this year, you think, oh, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to be a 9 or a 10 out of 10 team. Well, nope, Kansas is playing about a 7 out of 10. Hey, I think the Eagles are going to be an 8 or a 9 or a 10 out of 10 team. Nope, the Eagles are playing it like a 7 out of 10 team. I think this team, nobody is playing at an elite perfect level, really. And of all of them, of all the teams that aren't playing like elite, but they're playing really well, the Patriots are doing it the best. That's what's crazy to me. That's crazy. But every team has a but, right? Like the Eagles are really pretty good, but the Buffalo Bills should be pretty good, but the Kansas City Chiefs are them, but the New England Patriots are the best team in the league right now, probably, according to the record, but schedule, other teams with injuries, whatever. There's a but for everybody, and it's weird. It's like all these teams at the top end kind of have these vulnerabilities, and it's not a clear idea of who the number one guy is. The Ravens, I picked them to go to the Super Bowl this year, but Look how they've played at the beginning of the season. So it's like everybody has a butt. Except, in my opinion, the Rams are turning it on. The Denver Broncos are turning it on. The Patriots are continuing to prove how good they are. Who else is there? Who else is there? NFL football standings. Give me the standings. Take a look at them. The Patriots 10-2. The Broncos 9-2. So the Broncos are for real. The Patriots are for real. The Colts are 8-3. I'll give the Colts one too. I think the Colts are for real. Right? Who else? The Eagles are 8-3. So the Eagles are for real. The Bears are now 8-3. You have to start talking about the Bears maybe as for real. The Bears. The LA Rams, 8-2. The Rams are for real. And the Denver Broncos. They're 9-2. They're 9-2. Those are the teams that are for real. I named them all to you. The Broncos, the Colts, maybe the Jags, but we're gonna leave them off still. The Broncos, the Colts just make it. The Patriots, Broncos, Colts, Patriots, Eagles, Bears, and Rams. Those teams are all executing at a high level. But don't sleep on one other team. Do you know who the one team is that you shouldn't sleep on that's also showing signs of pretty good? The Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks. But then you still got Kansas City and the Bills in the back of your mind, despite all that. What's going on this year in football? What's going on football this year? Everybody's got a butt, though. Feels like. Not everybody's perfect there. I want to thank Junebug the other night, man. He came on here and he donated big-time bombs. A couple of big-time bombs. Every show, basically, every show is show to show, episode to episode, week to week. Every time I go live, I look at what we made in ad revenue and donations, and then I decide, can I go live again tomorrow, or how long can I go live for? And if it's not good, I have to do other work longer, and I don't do YouTube. But we're live tonight for a little bit. Not long, but we're live for a little bit tonight, basically because of people like Junebug the other night. So I want to thank Junebug for making stuff like this possible, because instead of going out and doing, Uber Eats for like 4 hours, I instead watched a little bit of football and I hung out with my family for a little bit. Now, I probably still should be working because I'm up against it, but I don't see people a lot. So I got to spend an hour or two with them. And then I get to come on here and do this right now. So that's really cool. And even though we haven't had any donos tonight, but at least we had the opportunity to come on and do a little show. And then, take a little break from working 3 different jobs because it's a pain in the ass. So thank you to Junebug and everybody else who was supporting the other night, obviously like YR and Botch Club and Anonymous and Delta and Bad Omen and Dork Knight, Casey, Drew Bar, Colonel Stutters, Broken Lion. There was a couple other people too that I don't see them anymore because they disappeared. But I think Ghost signed back up on Patreon, big time thing, and DJ Scandalous, but Junebug with the multiple hundies. So we got to give him love and give him a big hug, give him a big lick down in the dick. Give him a big lick. Let's hear more. Remember that Cody interview? Let's hear a little more.
You feel bad maybe for the performers who are performing there and you're hearing your name, but that also means there's a massive thirst for your product. I've had so many, you talk about social media, so many people in the California area are like, is AEW going to come to Sacramento now? And did you guys
Friday, we're moving our way across the country. That's how.
It's funny to listen to Cody Rhodes back then talk about AEW and how I mean, he really helped launch this company, and when he left, it felt like the heart of the company left, or the soul, or something about him. I don't know whether he was the heart or soul. I don't know the comparison and how I would make that, but I think that the Elite was the heart and soul of AEW, and they really, when they lost Cody, that was a big deal, man. That was a big problem. But it is what it is, man. He left WWE, had this big tour across the Indies, ended up falling into this situation with all these guys, and they ended up starting a wrestling company. Amazing what they did and how it happened. And when he left, man, the heart or the soul of the company, big hit. Really big hit. Really bad. That's tough. Yo, Colonel Stutters, what's up, man? Thank you, Colonel Stutters. Green Bay are contenders, but iffy lately. Yeah, no, GHP, I think you're right. I left Green Bay off the list, but Green Bay's another team. This is what I mean, man. A lot of these teams, like all these teams that could possibly go to the Super Bowl, fall into the 6 out of 10 to 8 out of 10 category. I don't think there's any 9 out of 10 team or 10 out of 10 team. There's no Kansas City Chiefs from 3 years ago. There's no New England Patriots from, the Brady era. All of these teams are pretty good at times. So it's going to be this weird battle at the end of the year and the playoffs. Playoffs? It's going to be a battle in the playoffs for these football teams. I am heavily medicated, if you can't tell. I have such a headache the last couple of days. Maybe I'm dying of a tumor, and we can only hope that I'm dead soon. But if I am, that would explain why I've been in pain for 3 days straight. Maybe antibiotics are setting in. I don't know what's happening. But, man, I'm getting old. I can't believe I'm getting old. It's so weird. I'm getting old, and I've never really fully been able to live kind of happy. So you know what? When that happens, you know what you do? You go to Home Depot and you get rope. I got the Steelers winning. The Super Bowl? Oh my God, no. I think the Steelers are. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, they stole it. I don't think the Steelers can beat the Patriots again. I think they got lucky. The Patriots played like ass, and they somehow beat the Patriots at the beginning of the season. Like, I even think the beginning of the season Patriots, back when we didn't really know how good the Patriots were. Like, we thought the Patriots might be a 5 or 6 out of 10 team. And when the Steelers beat the Patriots, I thought, listen, I think the Steelers are pretty decent this season, but I still think the Patriots have got to be better than them, and they just lost to the Steelers. That's crazy. So I think if the Patriots play the Steelers again, the Patriots will win. I think the Rams look pretty for real. I think the Denver Broncos look pretty good. I think the Patriots look pretty good, but I think that they've played softer teams in my opinion. I think the Patriots are really good. I think they're fucking they're overperforming. The Patriots are playing really well. They've now got some injuries though, and I think that they will have a tougher time when they're playing much tougher teams in the playoffs. But the Patriots have won and beat up on bad teams and teams that, probably won't go to the Super Bowl. Maybe. I don't know. After 40, you get weird pains in weird places. It sucks. Really? I got weird pains in my ass. My side, my pancreas hurts. I'll be dead. You'll be dead. I'll be dead soon. And no one cares. What a song. Except for today, in the fourth quarter, It's not a tumor. What the fuck did I do wrong? I love in Total Recall where they're dragging Arnold away. And like he's confused, his buddy's dragging him away, and they're gonna kill him with the guns in the corner of in that weird staircase area or whatever. And as they're dragging him away, grabbing him by the arms and dragging him away, Arnold just goes, "What the fuck did I do wrong?" You blabbed about Mars, Quaid. You blabbed about Mars. What the fuck did I do wrong? It's the funniest fucking scene. I don't know why, but that cracks me up. You know, the other thing, I've said this before. Sorry if I'm being repetitive. You heard this before, but one of the funniest things in the world to me is when I forget about Don't Be a Menace and I watch Don't Be a Menace and I forget about the part. I probably never forget it now, but when I forget about the part where is it David Alan Grier or somebody like David Alan Grier is in the jail cell, and they get into the jail cell, and the guy, you don't know when you first see Don't Be a Menace, you don't know what's happening. You're just watching it, and the guy goes, "Hey, my brother, let me tell you something." And then he starts like, I forget, he says all these riddles or nursery rhymes, and he just keeps saying them over and over again, different ones. And they do this time-lapse thing. And then by the end, Ashtray is trying to get out of the jail, like, "Oh my God, let me out of here." And he's like, "Just thinking about spending one more minute in this jail cell with Farrakhan." Like, whatever. And then as he goes, "And knick-knack paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home." And then he's just sitting there like, "Ah!" But that was funny. But what's funnier is when you forget about it and then you see the movie again, and when it starts, that you start busting out laughing at the first line. And so if someone's sitting with you that never seen the movie before, they're like, "Why the fuck are you laughing?" So when you watch it again and the scene happens and the guy goes, "Hey, let me tell you something, brother." Like right there, I start fucking dying laughing. Because like that weirdly becomes a joke now. Because you've already seen where this is going. And before you didn't laugh because you didn't know what was coming. But now when it starts out with, "Hey, let me tell you something." It's starting. It's fucking hilarious to me, bro. I don't know why, but that I love it. I've said this before. Oh my God. I don't know what he calls him. Farrakhan or whatever. Oh my God. Here it is. This fucking... Oh my God.
All right, get in there. What's up, young blood? What's up?
Right there. This is the part, bro. Oh my God, dude. What's up, young blood? What's up? Hey, let me tell you something. Oh my God, dude.
What's up? Swine, my brother?
Oh yeah. Swine, my brother. Oh my God.
Nah, well, thanks.
Oh my God, bro.
But let me tell you something.
Hey, let me tell you something.
But let me tell you something. If you hit a man in time, his wounds will heal. And if you steal from a man, you can replace what you steal. And always cross in the green, never in between. I don't know, Elijah Muhammad Ali floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. Just thinking about spending another minute with Farrakhan.
Bro. Oh my God, dude. He's like kissing the guard when he comes to the fucking.
Made me never want to do time in the joint again. Boy, am I happy to see you, man. And always remember, my brother, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. 2000 party.
Bro, you know somebody like that. Like, or you've been around that person. It's not David Allen Greer. I don't know why I always say that about him. But it reminds me of like a David Allen Greer character. You know somebody like that. You've been around somebody like that. Where you sit down, or it's like back in the day, it was like a bus stop or like somewhere. And they just start talking to you. And you're like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God, no. Bro, oh my God, no. Farrah convict. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. That's Dork Knight in jail. Imagine Dork Knight in jail with that guy. That is good shit. Oh boy. Well, guys, everybody have a great week. If you have a great week, reach out to me if you have any questions, content, video clips, stuff you want me to analyze, comment on, react to. Join the Patreon because me and Luke Rojas have been doing long form podcasts and putting them up on Patreon. So I hope you're a part of Patreon. If you have anything you want me to talk about or do, just send it to me throughout the week or whatever, and I'll probably see it and try to comment on it. Hit me up on Twitter X. If you guys want to use the site where we do the thing that you can't talk about on YouTube really, but you can do it but can't really talk about it. You know what I'm talking about, where you risk the money, but have fun, and sometimes you hit big. My Twitter X account, it's my special link, my personal link is there on Twitter X. So go check that out if you want to know what that is and use it, and you'll get like a bonus credit. I get something too, or just hit me up on Twitter X.
Superchat
That's all.
37 in a row.
30 CKY Halo. What's up, man? Let's go back and watch all those CKY videos. 37 in a row. What does that mean? Am I missing something? What am I missing about that? I might be dumb. 37 in a row. What does that mean? Why am I dumb? I don't know. Happy Thanksgiving, yeah. So this is going to be a bad Thanksgiving and a bad Christmas, but, you know, it is what it is. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit the lottery before Christmas. But if you hit the lottery and you guys want to, you guys can support the show on paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show or Cash App or Streamlabs throughout the week. Anytime during the week, you guys can use that if you want to support the show, or you can just send stuff to me, send topics, whatever you want to do. You know all the ways to do it, I think. And that is awesome if you do that. Especially if you hit the lottery or something like that. Then it's even crazy. Then it's like, yeah, bring it on. So those are all the ways to support the show. Also to watch tons of bonus content if you want to. Do you know UK comedy? Dennis Miller Live. I used to watch Dennis Miller Live. No one really knows what 6'7" exactly means. I just know my kids say it all the time, and then I say it now too, and we all annoyingly say it to each other. And it's like a big thing. So, 6'7". We're always saying it. Thank you guys for the support all week long. Like I said, you got a product, you got a site, you got something to promote, let me know. We will take the funds, and we will do it everywhere. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 6'7" is bad. Yeah. Everybody's saying it. I still prefer 69 myself, but, you know, I get it. But I do like 69 still better than 6'7". Let's be honest. Well, I guess the top dog is Patreon tonight. Well, really, the top dog is CKY Halo, but I don't know. Have a good week, everybody. Catch you later. And patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. You get thousands of bonus content for $5, $2, whatever you want to do. Sign up. Or you could join insane attention tier like the Ghost from the Coast. That's right, folks. And you can support my broke dumbass. Thank you for any help you provide me, my show, and my family. Thank you to anybody who uses any of these sources to donate. And a big thank you to the returning Junebug, who dropped a shitload the other day. Thank you, Junebug. Good night, everybody else. Go check out all these other places you can find me. Thanks. Did you guys know you can use my Amazon link that Nightbot shares out in the chat over and over again to shop on Amazon, and it gives me money when you buy things on Amazon you're going to buy anyway? Please help support the show with that. Thank you.
I said I dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied.
Don't be like Jay Menace. Donate to paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. That's right. Paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show to directly donate to the Joe Cronin Show. Credit card, PayPal, whatever. Paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show. Or, of course, you guys can use Cash App or Streamlabs links as well. And that funds the show directly. We need your help. I need your donations in order to keep going. That's just a fact of the matter. We don't have big sponsors right now. You are the big sponsors on the Joe Cronin Show, other than using the Amazon link. But don't be like Jay Menace and say you're going to donate like $1,000 and then don't do it, because that's just evil. So feel free to hit me up and I'll read your comment, direct donation, or whatever it is. And of course, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show as well if you want to get content.
Dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied. I said I dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied. I said I dropped $1,000 on the motherfucking Joe, but I lied. Yeah, that dumb cracker thought I was gonna drop a K, but then I took it away. Yeah, watch his face light up like Christmas. And then I took it away like I pissed on his missus. I can't believe I lied, cause I'm Jay Menace. Look at the dough I got, I'm not gonna give it to Joe. I'm gonna lie to him, I'm gonna tell him to get ready to take it away again. Ha ha ha, the black man got dough, but Joe, you got nothing, I'm not donating to your show. Cause I'm Jay Menace, look at the dough I got, I'm not gonna give it to Joe. I'm gonna lie to him, I'm gonna tell him to get ready to take it away again. Ha ha ha, the black man got dough, but Joe, you got nothing, I'm not donating to your show.
Hey, you've probably been watching Joe gamble on these slots online. And of course, it's not legal in all the states, so the site doesn't work in every state in the U.S., but for a lot of them it does. Most of them it does. Well, if you want to learn more, go to my Twitter account, my X account, follow me over there, and read my profile description, because everything's right there for you. Use the link. That's at MetaWorld Online on Twitter X. At MetaWorld Online on Twitter X. Is fun for the whole family.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys that from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.